a windy day. It's going to blow my hair apart over here in Studio B. You see behind me, we're at Studio B here at Papakona Restaurant. On the Leeds Drive. Behind me is Kamehameha's house. You can see that in the distance. Fantastic. Great place to be cooking today. It is a little windy and I am frying. So some of you that have seen trying to get the sizzle, I've actually turned that on well in advance. So what we're going to be making today is we're going to be making a crab rangoon. And once again, this is Chef Chris, the executive chef here at Papakona Restaurant on the beautiful waterfront row in downtown Kona. So we're going to jump right into this dish, which is a fantastic appetizer, another dish that we're looking to add to our menu potentially when we do resume cooking for you all very shortly, we hope. So I'm going to do my mise en place. Today's mise en place is very simple. I've got a little green onion. I have a little bit of Worcestershire sauce, a little bit of soy sauce, and a little bit of salt, and last but not least a little garlic. And then the star of the show I have right over here, covered in under some ice, is some beautiful lump crab meat. Okay, beautiful lump crab meat right there. There we go, right there. Now this is also the same crab that we use for our beautiful crab cakes here at Papakona Restaurant. So we're looking at diversifying our crab menu here. So I'll put that off to the side and let it just stay nice and cool. The other ingredient that I have that I'm going with today is right here. I have some nice soft Philadelphia cream cheese. Okay, so I've already started to press it out and soften it a little bit. So I'm going to just leave that right there. So here we go. Let's start with our mise en place. So once again, I'm not going to cut this whole thing just single. I'm going to make it into about 5 little levels and then just chop it up real simply. This is a very mild onion flavor. It's not super harsh like a yellow onion would be, or a white onion, if you will. It adds just a nice little touch of onion flavor to this dish. Because the star of the show truly is going to be your crab. That's who you want the star to be. So I'm going to chop that up so I don't have people getting a big piece of onion in a bite. I'd rather them get more crab in a bite, right? So once again, we're going to fight the temptation to scoop up with our knife. We're not going to do that. We're just going to merely take it and put it right in like that. Very easy. Okay? Done. So the next step is I'm going to add in a little bit of soy sauce. I'm going to add 3 teaspoons. And I'm also going to add 3 teaspoons of the Worcestershire sauce. Now you'll notice I haven't added in the crab yet, because I don't want to mix up the crab and be real vigorous with it. I don't want it to break up into little bitty pieces, okay? I want to make sure that the integrity of the crab stays together. I'm going to scrape this down. Just get that incorporated in there. Very good. Then I'll hold it up and show you what it's going to look like. It's going to have a little brown tone to it. The other thing I need to do at this point also is salt it. Add a little salt. So there we go. Okay, hope you can see that. Okay, that's outstanding. Looks good. Now, as I taught already, what do we need to do at this point? We need to taste it. Got a good soy sauce flavor with a little bit of Worcestershire, and then you catch that onion. Very nice. Very simple ingredients. Now, another star attraction is going to be a little bit of garlic. I'm going to add 1.5 teaspoons of garlic. I don't want the garlic to be overpowering on this dish. I want it to be more of an accent flavor than anything. Okay? Great. That's done. So I had in here, I kind of doubled the recipe. I had about 1 pound of cream cheese, because I have a beautiful 1 pound here of lump crab meat. Okay? So I'm just going to put that in, like so. so. Then we're just going to start to gently, okay, gently fold that together. Once again, I don't want to break up the integrity of that crab meat. I want it to kind of stay intact, so you have a nice big bite of crab rather than a little flaky bit of crab. So I was using fresh crab meat there, which is great if you can find it. You can also substitute the imitation crab for this, okay? Also can get away with that. There's definitely a difference in taste. Fresh versus the other. Got another tasting spoon here. Don't want to use the same one. I'm going to taste it, see how it is. Wonderful. Got a nice crabby flavor to it. So I'm going to clean down my cutting board. And what's great now is the garlic just came through as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to return my crab mix to the water ice bath. It is, once again, happens to be another beautiful 82-degree day. What do you know about that? Only in Hawaii. Now we're going to get to building our nice little wontons. So what I have here is the basic wonton wrapper that's available at any supermarket. Okay. Now the one thing you want to be careful with, especially with this weather that like it is today, I only want to do 2 at a time because it's going to dry out super quickly. I'll risk it, I'll go 3. I think I can work fast enough to do 3 at a time. So let me just do these really quick. I'm gambling here at Papa Kona. I'm going to go with 4. I'm going to keep that covered up. I'm going to keep the moisture level down. Okay? Returning my spread. Now I don't want to overkill these with a whole bunch of spread. So I'm really going to take just a nice little ball. That might even be too much. So I'm going to scale it down just a little bit. Okay? Now once again, you may be saying to yourself, wow, this looks really easy to do. A lot of my cooking that I'm going to be doing is really, really easy. However, once again, if the camera can take a look around and show, you can make this at home, but this is what we offer here at Papa Kona, this beautiful view of the bay here, the Oneo Bay, right here at our back door. So it's a great, great place to come and eat these crab rangoon once we get back to business here. Okay, so what I have here is I've got my little containers filled. They're ready to go. I'm going to take a little bit of water and I'm going to run some water around all 4 sides. Okay, so this is going to help everything stick together. So a wonton noodle basically is just it's a very simple pasta, if you will, an Asian variety of pasta. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to peel over the one corner and make a triangle. Now when I do this, what I'm going to try and do is force out all of the air. I don't want to have any air inside of that. And I'm pushing down quite firmly. You can see how firm I'm pushing down. I'm going to get one more little layer of water. And I'm going to bring my 2 edges together, like so, and just form them together like that. And again, I'm going to pinch it together nice and firm, okay? Now, the recipe that we posted for you, you can actually bake these if you like, okay? Or what we're going to do is we're going to fry them. I'm going to fry them up. So it's so warm, my water actually melted, or evaporated there. So I'm going to try and work a little bit quicker on this last 3. And I'm going to do a total of 8 for the plate. So just bear with me. I didn't do any magic of TV today. I wanted to run this one all the way through, start to finish for you. Okay, make sure everything is pinched together and cinched together nicely. The key is also, you want to get that air pocket out of there. You want to make sure you get that air pocket squeezed out of there. That can have a tendency to pop sometimes. So like I said, you can bake these off in a 425-degree oven. What you would want to do first if you're going to do that technique is actually spray them with some cooking oil or some pan spray. That's an oil base. You can spray it with that. That will work just fine. Do a couple more here. I think I'm going to go with the amount of lucky number 7. Lucky number 7. So, once again, just pressing it through, making sure I got all of the air out of that. Okay. Okay, here we go. Pinch this one together one more time. Very good. Okay, let me get 3 more wrappers, and then we'll just roll through these and finish the dish and let you finish with your morning out there in TV, Facebook land. So I'm actually doing this over an open deep fryer situation here. Okay, could be considered rather dangerous. Okay, since it is rather dangerous, I do have a fire extinguisher here, just to be safe, because it is hot oil and an open flame. So another good thing that you could have had here next to this would have been a boatload of baking soda. That could have evaded any problem with the fire as well. It's actually a really good kitchen fire tool. So once again, I'm just going to spread out a little bit of this mix. Very simply. I'm going to water edges, fold, make sure there's no air, squeeze, pinch. We're going to go to the fryer. Now, once again, the question will be, how long do I cook them for? Great question. And some of you out there in Facebook land already know what the answer is. How long do we cook them for? We cook them until they're done. What is done? Good question. What is done? Done is a nice golden brown color. Okay. The beautiful thing about this is there's only one thing that really truly needs to be cooked in this dish, and that's the wonton wrapper. Okay, the crab is already processed and cooked, so it's already ready to go. It's not a raw crab, so there's nothing that says that I have to build it up to any temperature. I just want to get these nice and warm through. Okay, that's great. I'm ready to go now. I've got my mise en place ready. I'm going to go ahead and cover this back up. Just get it out of the way. Okay. So, pretty sure that oil is definitely hot enough. It's smoking. So I'm going to go ahead and turn that down. I don't want to get it too ripping hot. Now what I can do to test my heat, I can sacrifice one of these little wonton wrappers. Oh yeah, that's nice and hot. You can get it, see on that? Now that's cooking really, really quickly. Almost too fast for my liking. That's running to burnt really quick. See that, how fast that cooked? So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and just turn off this heat. This is plenty hot for this little batch that I have to do. So while that's cooling just a skosh, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my attention to our dipping sauce. So what I have here is a little bit of sweet chili, the Thai sweet chili sauce. Now what I like to add to this, just to give it just a little bit more flavor, and I actually should have, I can tell the difference just by looking at them. The soy sauce is a little bit lighter in texture than it's a little bit more see-through, but sometimes I taste things on the back of my hand, not with my finger. You notice that? I just wanted to make sure that that is in fact soy sauce. I'm going to mix that right into my sweet chili sauce. Okay, get my plate ready to go. Okay, that oil should have cooled down enough. Now, a couple of things with oil that you should always know when you're doing especially an open fry like this. You don't have the fry machine that's a self-contained fry unit. This is a way you can fry at home. However, open flame and oil, fire. Okay? Open flame and oil equals fire. Just so you know, write that down. One of the ways you can get to that also is if you have any water on these, you saw how little that I put on here. You don't want to have a whole lot of water because that water will cause a bubbling up sensation where your oil could lick up over the sides and down into your flame, again, causing fire. Okay? We don't want to have that happen. So very simply, I'm just going to go ahead and add these in. I see the nice sizzle happening right away. These are going to cook really, really quick. They're going to cook really, really quick. So I'm watching the bubbles, how high they're going. I'm monitoring that as well. So I've had them very shallow, and these are cooking super, super quick. Look at that. That's already done. Boy, that happened fast. Didn't have a problem with fry oil today, now did we? Thank goodness. Hey, this is probably a little bit more of a better temperature. This was so doggone hot. It should carry through to the center and make the center nice and warm. But you can see the beautiful color there. Okay. My fry oil is off. Get this out of the way. This out of the way. Got our plate ready to go. Okay. Very simply, we're going to put those right around the dish. So, one of the things that I've always learned in classic French cuisine is the French actually don't serve anything in even numbers. Everything is always in an odd number. So I went with 7 on this. Actually fit just right. I love it when a plan comes together. Didn't bring up my beautiful flowers. Or a horrible preparation today for today's class. It's Monday. But a nice beautiful, imagine a beautiful flower on this dish. Beautiful flower. This is a beautiful crab Rangoon appetizer, a pupu, that we'll be looking to get here on our menu here at Papa Kona Restaurant. We'll be posting the recipe for you to view. Great little appetizer, and also this is a very kid-friendly recipe. If you didn't notice that, it's a great thing you can do with your children. Mixing the cream cheese and mixing all those ingredients together, that's something that a child can do in the kitchen with you, and that's a great way to build a relationship with your children in the kitchen. And during these times when you're home and you're spending so much time together, get those positive energy moments with your children in the kitchen, and it's a great place to do it. So once again, visit us here at Papa Kona Restaurant Facebook, and we'll be posting these videos Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10 a.m. And don't forget our bar series that we do Tuesdays and Thursdays at 2 p.m. with Tommy, our bar manager, and Rachel Leone, our team.